Hello. Oh my god, we're back again. Sorry. Don't know where that came from. I'm feeling a bit more chipper today. Now, if you've been following my videos over the past 4 months, you'll find that my current bugbear is the Unstoppable March of Islam. Came out of nowhere. I always knew that that it was a thing, right? You know, like we all did. Post 9/11, death to the West, all of this fandango. We always knew that that Muslims weren't the nicest, the friendliest of people, and that like a lot of them wanted people dead. You know, like the old fatwa on Salman Rushdie for writing a fucking book that they didn't like. It's like, whoa. And exactly that thing, right? Miserable as fuck. Complete opposite of what religion is, right? I've got to stop saying religion. Of what God is, right? Like the one true God, which is everything, right? Like nobody in the world is ever born with a different God from somebody else other than one that has been fashioned for them. The actual truth of why we're here, how we're here, and all that, like, it comes down to love, right? The opposite of Islam. And the reason that I've got into Islam is because my local pub is being turned into a mosque, and it is corrupt. The whole thing around it is corrupt as fuck, and it's indicative of the way that the country is currently run, and the fact that you are handed down something from above. Well, the world, you are handed down something from above, and you have to accept it. Whether or not you want it, you have to accept it because it's been told to you by somebody above from you. Above, right? Mate, bottom feeding scum. Literally, the eye at the top of the pyramid is bottom feeding scum. Shit you not. Totally arse about face. Anyways, right? So it's been getting me down. Just the sheer corruption. You look into that mosque, there is nothing legit about it, right? Over the past few days, I've been looking into my local MP, who is part of this Your Party thing, because like I say, if you've been watching my videos, you know all this. Every political party now has to have a Muslim inclusion in it. It has to pander to Muslims. Everything in the UK has to pander to Muslims, right? And for no good reason when you look into it. Like I said, been looking at it for 4 months because of this mosque. It wasn't very long into my looking into it until I realised, whoa, why are there people in power? They have a word, taqiyya, meaning to lie, to further Islam. You cannot trust a word that any of them say, especially when they say, we bring peace. We are a religion of peace. It is a religion of slaughter. It is a religion of kiddie fiddling. And it is a religion of rape and punishment. And there's nothing redeeming about it above any other religion. In fact, it is, you know, like if you go in above, below, you know, religions that focus on death and sex, really, you know what I mean? If you're going to pick a favourite. Anyways, yesterday, I decided I was going to order, I'll get to the point of the video in a minute. Yesterday, I decided I was going to order a free Quran. I'm like, I had a Quran years ago, right? I was very excited to learn about Islam. This is ever before I learnt about Islam. Do you know what I mean? Like, took me 4 months, mate. Whoa. But obviously my time wasn't right before, because I got this Quran and it was on the kitchen windowsill and the cats knocked it off, scratched it to bits, and diarrhea shat on it. So I literally, which I find quite amusing, because they'd be like, oh, you know, because they carry it in a box, in a bag, and got to wash your hands before you touch it, because yeah. A religion of insanity, that's what it is. It's a cult of insanity. Nothing makes sense, right? Anyways, right, so I'm sitting there and this has been getting me down for 4 months because there is seemingly no way to stop Islam. And I think Islam's just going to stop itself. It will get to a point. The reason that it's got this far is because of puffs, right? It's because it's been allowed to promulgate by them bastards. Them bastards obviously own all of the governments. And, you know, these things aren't decided in board meetings. They're decided in lodge meetings. Do you know what I say? Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. Pull up a trouser leg, bugger a young boy. The huge, huge ties in between Islam and Freemasonry in certain circles, right? Anyways, the Freemasons are also not very good at taking a joke, right? Anyways, my view has changed, right? Because yesterday, saw a dude, don't know no about him, except for the fact that he's Scottish and he's South Korean, right? And he turned up on TV with a couple of pieces of bacon on his shirt and literally inciting the Muslims in a comedic way, right? And he pointed out that Muhammad is a pedo warlord, right? Because he is literally slaughtered people. Take Muhammad, take Jesus. How many people did Jesus slaughter? 0. And Martha Stewart happens to be my hero. Like, literally, none. Thousands, tens of thousands, just slaughtered people to get his way. And had 9 wives. One of them, he took the virginity of when she was 9. And this dawned on me earlier on, right? So he married, is Aisha, I want to say. He married her when she was 6 and took her virginity when she was 9, when she was gagging for it. He's like, oh, he's got this lovely big willy and I can't have it inside of me because I'm only 6. Oh, pray for my 9th birthday. And it twigged on me earlier on. In Sharia law, right, which we're not encouraged to look at, and that's how they're getting away, right? But this Scottish Korean chap just basically told it like it is, right? Said that they like buggering little boys, right? And literally, it was like, oh, ha, ha, this man is my messiah, right? But what was the point? Yeah, so in Sharia law, right, we need to look at this, at what it is, this peace that they're bringing. We need to look at it. And part of it is that any girl can be raped anally up to and vaginally after the age of 8. That's in Sharia law, right? That's what's coming to the UK if we just keep going, no, Islamophobia, like we've been taught to from up there, because the Freemasons created this shit in the first place, as well as Christianity, created all the religions with certain key tenets to their beliefs that keeps them always at war with each other, right? These people are just so they don't look up. Constantly looking up, but looking to the skies for somebody who isn't there to make their decisions for them. When the truth is in you. Opposite of the X-Files, which I'm watching at the minute. Not that right now, obviously. So anyway, I'm like, so this Aisha, who's to say he wasn't having sex with her when she was 6, when he married her, but just anally, because that's legal in Sharia law. You can't have sex with a girl vaginally until after she's 9. So, literally, he could very well have been having sex with her when she was 6, but just up the wrong one. Now, we need people like this South Korean chap, right, to tell it like it is, but in a funny way. And literally, Islam is never going to win until you stamp out everybody with a sense of humour. Because this guy put it across, once you find out what Islam is about, you will not have a bar of Islam. I am telling you for now. Any sane, rational, loving person, once they truly grasp that this religion is built on lies, it's literally there to conquer, and they lie to do it, and you know what I mean, and they have no sense of humour, and they have no humanity, and they have no empathy, they have no care. They are taken for like 40, but no, hold on a minute, like stop fucking pulling out percentages. Huge, and the women ain't allowed to work, most of them. So you, like, literally, we're bringing in people from Afghanistan and whatever, where it's like the women are always going to be on benefits. Like, literally, we are paying, if we got rid of Islam, right, we would be fucking way better off, right? The English people would be able to survive. And I thought, I'm sorry, but I should have put the disclaimers at the beginning. These are just my thoughts and opinions, I swear, and also a tangent. Let's not do too much tangenting. My point is, this guy, he will probably either be offed or cancelled or something. They will be going mad, and I am living for it. I mean no harm to Muslims, I mean all of the harm to Islam, because Freemasons are my enemy. Always have been, always will be. I've had this channel, I think, for 18 years now. 17, 18 years. I have been fucking just saying all sorts of shit, and it all ties in, and it all goes back up to that little eye at the top of the pyramid, who are thieves and who lie to get what they want. We have opened our doors to the world. Yes, you might open your doors once a year for an open day. That is not opening your doors to the world. You haven't explained how you got the symbology you have. Because when you fucking, I don't know how they could do it without going, well, we kind of had the secrets of the universe. We were kind of left to guard the secrets of the universe. And we were told to only initiate the word, they would keep the door shut to the prophet, and we chose to keep it as a little boys club just for ourselves and fuck everybody over, so we didn't have to do anything forever, and it worked. Look at us, we're rich as fucking everybody else is poor. Mate, don't worry, their judgment is coming. Their judgment is coming. Whether it's on 3i Atlas or something else, their judgment is coming, and I can't wait. But yeah, back to Islam. Who they invented, right, is a religion. It is a cult of war and sex. All they care about is sex and violence. Not even to a heavy bass line. Their idea of silence is Now apparently this mosque, they've said that they're not going to do the call to prayer, but once they get in, that's exactly what they'll do. And the police and our local government, our Labour ward councillors, will just wait for it to get in, just lodge individual complaints. Now when you're lodging individual complaints and not working as a team, so this is why I ain't listening to them, you see, because they're talking bollocks as well. Again, everybody, Islam, the Labour government, the Tory, any government, all come from up there, right? So bollocks, right? But once you get it so that people are putting individual complaints, you can make it look like no complaints are being put in. It's like, oh, Dot from down the road and Dave from up the road both complained about the same thing. We'll say to her, oh, but there's nothing we can do about it, because, you know, like, normally they're being all right, and they can go to him and go like, yeah, not really know what we can do about it, because, like, you know, like, but if those two people got together with 14 other people off the estate and got there and sat the police and spoke to the police. Like, if I could have another conversation with the police. Remember last time when I spoke to the police and they said that if I talked to them about my genuine concerns, they would get up and they would leave that meeting. I wasn't allowed. The councillors told everybody before the planning meeting, that was the meeting before. The meeting I went to was the placating the plebs meeting, and they couldn't, so they threatened to stop it. And the local Labour ward councillor said there's no proof of Muslim grooming gangs. Lies. Because lies come from up there. They're built on lies, mate. They have to lie. If they said, look, we were basically left with, we know what you are. We know that you are capable of magic. We know what God is. And we are separating you from that in the most, oh God, honestly, I live for the day that we find out. That is their biggest crime in my personal opinion, is lying to people about what God is. Because they want us to just be on the ground, just running around like little rats in a maze, not knowing what's going on. And like I say, bottom feeding, mate, it's trickle down economics. Like, we literally do everything. We're the engine and they're the ones in the driving seat with fucking remote control, autopilot on. Like, literally, we run this world. Who run the world? Us. Who run the world? We do. Just under the orders of people who just, and they laugh at us, you know. They laugh at us for fucking falling for all this. But because of guys like this South Korean dude, maybe we stand a chance of doing this sooner. But Islam will never take over. They can't, because they will have to make every woman with knockers like this put a fucking sheet over her. You think you're putting a sheet over my head? Rape me, mate. Rape me. I've got fucking protection, right? Well, I've not got a rape whistle and a rape alarm and some criminal identification spray, but I've got a fucking knee, and I've got a fist, and I've got some sneaky ways of causing damage to a man. Do you know what I'm saying? Just come at me, bro, right? Like, literally, don't come at me, bro. Don't, please. But the thing is, they use fear, they use lies, right? And they, don't forget, they have it, so they have a whole word for lying, taqiya, right? So you cannot trust a single word that comes out of any Muslim's head regarding, well, anything really, because it's built into their culture. It's in Sharia law that they can use this to further. They are about invading. We are being invaded right now, and it is all we got to do is look at it. Look at their version of Jesus, who had sex with a little kid, who had 8 wives and had sex with them all every night, apparently. But he got the sexual strength of 30 men because he'd had 30 naked black men up his arse riding him all night long. You know, like, they have willy magic in Islam. They actually have willy magic. Like this Indian dude thought he made magic with willy. Some people believe some fucking dumb shit, mate. Yeah. But you know, you're not going to get everybody saying goodbye to comedy. Do you know what I mean? Or just making it, like, and they deserve to be laughed at. You know, like, because they follow a bloke who thinks he has fucking magic powers because he got rogered by 30 naked black men. That is... Sometimes the comedy writes itself. You know, we're not going to get women wearing sheets. Well, you are, right? You are going to get some, right? Because literally the men are so charismatic and dead sexy, a lot of them, right? Like that, literally, It's like, oh no, Lawrence of Arabia, sweep me off my feet, my handsome dark-skinned knight and whatever. And literally just, yes sir, fuck off being subservient to a man. That is one of the stupidest things that's ever happened to womanhood, because them bastards know the power of the matriarchy. That's why they've constantly put women down. And I'm telling you for now that the more you throw Islam at us, the louder as women are gonna fucking get, me. Because with all this business, like, Islam's been taking over England for 30 years, right? Through the power of lies. It came to a point years ago where you had to give jobs to Muslims over white people, whether or not they were qualified, just to shut them up. Just so that they wouldn't fucking take you to a tribunal. And people were always getting taken through fucking court. Oh, racism. It's like... And now we have 25. I googled this yesterday. The other day, googled my local MP. I have to do a video on him. Shock at Adam. Oh, I was saying about this earlier when I tangents did so. Yeah. Oh, mate. Ow. I think that the only reason he got in is because anybody who got in would have got Peter Soulsby out. That's what everybody's thingy was. Everybody on the leaflets had, if we're going to get rid of the city mayor if we get in. Ultimate Freemason, not ultimate, obviously there's higher up than old Peter Soulless, but Freemason, probably a kiddie fiddler because he's a sir. You know, our women will not take kiddies being fiddled with. Now, men of power of all religions, right, I've been fiddling with kiddies for fucking ever, right? Boys, just school kids, disabled kids, chuck them off the side of a boat. Ted Heath, Jimmy Savile, Keir Starmer. You know, like, we know the sort, right? But we, because we're good people, we don't believe that they could be that evil. But there are evil people. And the further up you go in the hierarchy, the eviler they get, right? The more debauched, the more money you get, the more elite your sexual deviances get, right? It's human hunting parties, adrenochrome, frazzled rip, you know. These things exist, whether or not they're in the news, right? At the minute, we're being told, oh, it's migrants, right? Meanwhile, in government, we've got 25 Muslim MPs. No Muslim should be in a position of power because they are, by their own admission, invading us. They ain't lying about it. Well, they are. They're lying to us, but their imams are telling them, yes, we're going to invade them, we're going to take them out. You ain't going to do it, mate. Look at the pink ladies in London, just over some migrants fiddling with local kids. You think that women are going to let you fucking take over the country, mate? Our local Labour ward councillors are like, you know what I think of those ladies. Use the term loosely. My last words to them were, for shame. Shame on you. He's literally lying to my face to shut me up so that they can make sure that a religion based on kiddie fiddling gets put next to a primary school. That's how much respect I have for my local Labour ward councillors. And I'll happily sit back in a room with them and discuss it again. But they don't know, because they're not paid to be fucking intelligent. They're paid to carry out orders given from above. All a bag of bollocks. Anyways, back to the beginning. Tie it up. Let's go. Massive props. Like, this guy gave me faith for the future, because we tackle it facts and humour. First of all, facts. They are told they have to emulate a man who had sex with, at the very least, a 9-year-old girl, but he could have been having sex with her anally from the age of 6 when he married her. That's who they're told that they have to emulate and be like, because he was perfect. You know how we're told? This is what I remember this from school, being told we've got to be like Jesus, but nobody can be like Jesus. Jesus is perfect and nobody else is perfect but Jesus. Pretty sure that at some point in time in that man's life he'd have had a wank, but couldn't have done, and I was told to just believe this, that he never had sex, never had an inappropriate. Fuck off, right? Bollocks, right? We're all lied to. If you're taught religion, you're lied to, mate. But at least ours didn't fucking go around chopping people's heads off and stealing their land, and just like, no, mate, I am having you, I am taking this land is mine, I'm killing anybody who stands in my way, and I'm raping all you fucking women and kids. Right? It's like, people think that they're better because they love Jesus than Muhammad. It's all bullshit, in my personal opinion. But the love part of it, every single person who is in a religion because of the love in their heart. I have a friend, and I'll let's call her Sandy, right? She's devoutly Christian, right? She's not long, like in later life. And I absolutely love the bones of the woman. I think that she's wrong because she's because she's in Christianity. Where in Christianity you're told that if anything good happens, that was God. If anything bad happens, that was Satan. Do not believe in it. Take responsibility for your own fucking actions. You either did something good or you did something bad. You might have had help from the universe, but it didn't fucking totally make that decision. It didn't make... No, that's bullshit, because the universe does make things happen. Do you know what? I'm rambling. All I'm going to say is that the part of Christianity that my friend is in love with is completely and utterly true. The part of any religion that speaks to your heart, makes you feel comfortable being yourself, wanting to help other people, the what's in it for you over me thing, that is God. The what's in it for me over you thing, that is the element of you that is this Satan entity, right? And Islam is built on the latter. What's in it for me? What can I take? What can I get? And you've got here for 30 years, you've got your fucking teeth in, mate. But when it comes to fucking making women cover up, when it comes to everybody having to be a fucking miserable bastard, we ain't gonna fucking kowtow, mate. We have colour in our life. We're not all monotone. We don't all wear the same colour. We don't all fit in. We're not these grey little boxes. We're alive. We have humanity. We want to sing and dance and celebrate and love. And that will be Islam's downfall. When we're just sitting there like, wait, you did what? Muhammad, no. You fucking no way. And then everybody just creases up about it, especially when it's put the way this South Korean fella, this Scottish Korean, Scottish Korean, get the S's mixed up. Sorry, lads. This Scottish Korean fella, like, just fucking cracked me the fuck up, but was telling the truth. The exact opposite of Islam. Fucking love him, mate. And on that note, I'm off. But literally, he has excited me in my bones. It's, yes, somebody's out there telling the fucking truth about this religion. Love Muslims, despise Islam. Do you know what I mean? love Christians, love Jesus, you know what I mean? Like, the words attributed to Jesus in the Bible, I could have written it. Do you know what I mean? When it's like, what the fuck? Like, these are true words right here. This resonates. Rest of the Bible, utter fucking bollocks. People who wrote it, utter bollocks. People charged with being the face of it, the Vatican and all, fucking despise them as much as I despise Islam. But the loving bit, the giggles bit, all for it, mate. Keep it light, keep it love, and live, laugh, love. That took way too fucking long to twig, didn't it? I need a coffee. Anyways, please feel free to like, share, subscribe, all of that fandango. And if you come back, I shall see you again. Thank you for being here. Please come back and never forget that I love you all. Bye.